Hello lovely people and welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about Call of Duty 2016 and whether or not I think they would make a remake as the official Call of Duty coming out near the end of this year. Now this is just my opinion on this. It doesn't mean anything and it could still happen. I just have some things I want to discuss as to whether or not I think they would actually make a remake. So I'm going to come straight out and say it. Whilst I and many other people would like to see a remake of an older Call of Duty, whether that be Modern Warfare 2 or COD 4, that's just limiting it to Infinity Ward games, it would most likely not be released as the official Call of Duty. Whilst it would be a popular decision, it might not be the wisest decision from a business point of view, and at the end of the day, companies like Activision, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, they are just businesses. If people wanted to play the game that much, then there'll be a lot more people playing those games at the minute. Now, I'm not saying there isn't, there's always a surprising amount of people playing these older games, but it might not be enough to get a whole other year out of a game. Plus, I guess it doesn't also help that these games are modded to shit, so people that go back don't have the same experience that they want on the game as they did when it was the current game. Interestingly enough, these mods might be the reason why games like Modern Warfare 2 and COD 4 aren't backwards compatible on the Xbox One, for example. Just imagine the amount of work these companies would have to put in if they were to allow, for example, Modern Warfare 2 to be backwards compatible. They'd have to block all the mod menus and everything like that, and it would be so much work because they wouldn't want to represent Modern Warfare 2 as completely modded at this point. Anyway, back to the topic. As for a remake, it leaves the question of what they do about things in the game as well. Things people didn't like and still joke about today. Taking Modern Warfare 2 as an example once again, things like noob tubes, one man's army, death streaks, the ACR being a laser. Also that snipers have slowly changed over Call of Duties, quickscoping has sort of been taken out in some games, put back in a bit more into the games. So can they go straight back to the full-on quickscoping we saw in Modern Warfare 2, or will they have to change it? And do we want to see and experience these things again? But at the same time, would the game be better without them, or would it be worse? Would it be the same with them? Would it be worse? Who knows? If Modern Warfare 2 came now as a remake, as the official Call of Duty 2016, there is no doubt that noob tubes and one man's army would still be a problem. Because people still do that today when playing it on Xbox 360 or PS3. So would they have to try and nerf the noob tube, or would they keep it exactly as it is and just face the music when it comes to people complaining about it? It's a hard decision to make, and there will be a shit ton of complaints either way, whether they put stuff in or took stuff out. And lastly, do you want to be playing a new game you've already played for all these years? The reason why most of us don't play it that often anymore is because we've played them for a long time and we want something new every year to come out, and that's what we get at the minute. So making a remake of a game, would it just be the same thing? Would it get boring too quickly? Would they be able to introduce new stuff into the game without ruining it? These are all questions that we'd have to ask ourselves, and I'm sure Infinity Ward would ask themselves if they were to make a remake of the game before it happens. So to summarise, I would like to see a remake of Call of Duty, but I don't think it will be as an official Call of Duty. If they do come out, they'll probably be as a bundle, something like that, thrown in the middle of a couple of games. Who knows? I do hope for it at some point. I would like to see a remake. I'd love to play Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox One with Xbox One graphics, but I don't think it will come as the official COD 2016. I hope you guys have liked hearing my opinion on this matter. If you have, feel free to drop a like. Comment any ideas you have for yourself, whatever your opinions are on it. Subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys later.